Do all of your beliefs serve you? And when I ask you that, I want you to think about it in this way. Beliefs are essentially generalizations that we create or that have been pushed upon us by society, our family, our communities, that help us to simplify the way that we experience the world through our five senses, such as what we see, what we hear, what we taste, what we smell, and what we feel. And sometimes we develop or are given beliefs that don't help us. Beliefs such as people are rude, or I am fearful, I am shy. And the thing about beliefs is we get to choose which ones we adopt. We get to choose which ones that we believe so that we can take effective and high quality actions in life. And in this video, I want to talk with you about how we can eliminate beliefs that hold us back in life. So let's get right to it. I'm Brandon Eastman with BeBetterIndustries.com, and on this YouTube channel, we talk about how to amplify your success so that you can perform at your peak. So if you're into becoming more successful, be sure to hit the subscribe button here and hit the bell. That way you're notified of all new videos that we release every single Monday. And while you're down there, smash that like button. That way this video can be shown to more people who want to build beliefs that actually empower them. And the beautiful thing about beliefs is we have the power to choose the ones that we want. And by doing so, we can also eliminate the beliefs that can hold us back in life. Beliefs such as, I am not enough. People don't like me. I rub people the wrong way. People are this person is that. This group of people are this. And you know, beliefs are meant to help guide us along through this experience of life. And if we have too many beliefs that actually hold us back from that experience, then it can really damper the way in which we experience life in general. And this is the thing. There are so many amazing beliefs that we can adopt, and I'm going to show you how to do it. Because simply adopting a belief and eliminating one that's not good for us is as simple as a snap of the fingers. Because once you understand the structure of belief in the way that I'm going to show you, you can remove beliefs that don't help you, and you can adopt the ones that will help you achieve your goals and make progress faster. So check this out. This is the structure of belief. And believe it or not, this is a table. And these are the legs that go along with the table. Listen, I am a coach. I am not an artist. I'll leave all the art stuff to my wife, okay? So check this out. This is how a belief is formed. And I'm gonna give you an example that is from my own life, a belief that I used to carry with me everywhere, especially in my early 20s, before I really accomplished anything worthwhile in my life. And the belief that we're gonna work with, at least in my example, is the belief that I am too young to do important things. I am too young to be successful. So that belief would go on the very top of the table. Now the question here is, what holds a table up? What allows it to stand? And that is obviously the legs of the table. And in this case, we call the legs of the table your references, otherwise known as your experiences. What has caused you to believe this disempowering belief? And for me personally, it was the reference and the experience of people in my community telling me, you're too young to do that. You shouldn't be going after these big goals. You should simply be living your life right now and not worrying about opening your own business and making this amount of money and moving to this part of the world. So my first reference here would be community. And a second reference that I would have when it comes to me believing that I was too young to be successful, that I had to be a certain age before I could do specific things, came down to my own insecurity. It came down to me thinking to myself, why would anybody want to take me seriously? I'm only a 21, 22-year-old kid. Why would they listen to me when they might be in their 30s or their 40s? So the second experience here would be my own negative thoughts, my own insecurity. And a third reference, a third experience that would hold up this table of this disempowering belief that didn't serve me was me going for a promotion, and my boss at the time maybe might have said to me, oh, we chose this person over you. So maybe it was something that your boss told you. And the fourth and final reference that holds up this belief would maybe be my family seeing me as the young kid that I've always been in their own eyes, saying to me that I'm too young to start my own business and why take the risk. So the fourth experience here could be family. So at this point, I have 4 life experiences that all tell me that I am too young to be successful. I'm too young to start my own business. I'm too young to start taking actions that can bring me further in my life. Now, let me ask you this. This belief that I used to have, and this is a true story, I used to believe this, and I'll tell you how I broke that belief. This belief of I am too young. Do you think that that would hold me back from taking specific actions that could actually further my life? Do you think that this would hold me back from starting a business? Do you think that this would cause me to have certain thoughts that normally I wouldn't have? Of course. Where on the flip side, if I believed that age doesn't matter, if I believed that I can do whatever it is I wanted to do without thinking this disempowering belief, would I do different things? Sure, I might go for a second promotion. I might do something specifically in my community to give back when before I didn't because I believe this. I might have increased levels of confidence that allows me to do things that I want to do. Now, this is the thing about beliefs. Once you start knocking down these different legs, what happens to the table? It topples over. It can't stand there without legs. It will fall right to the floor, right with a big, loud crash. And the thing is, you don't even need to destroy every single leg for that to happen. If I eliminate one leg of the table, could it still stand? Sure, it's going to be really wobbly, but it could still stand. So to be safe, what if we eliminated a second leg of the table? Could the table still be there? Very unlikely, unless one leg was on one corner and the other was on another corner. And depends on the table, obviously. But what happens if we destroy the third leg of this table? Then finally, it topples over. So we can work on destroying these experiences and these references. Or what I found to be the easier way is to build new references. And let me explain to you what I mean. I remember last year in 2019, I went to a National Speaker Association networking event. And I was talking to all these influential speakers and these professionals, and I ran into one of these gentlemen. His name was Rob. And I was talking to Rob about what he does for business, and I was talking about what I do, and I had this slight inhibition about me. And he said, "Brandon, what is it about meeting new people that makes you nervous?" And I said, I just feel like I'm talking to all these professionals and all these people who've been in the game for a long time, and I think it's that I believe that they're going to think that I'm too young in order to help them make a difference in their business. They're going to think that I'm not serious because of my age. They're going to think that I'm not going to be able to do for them what somebody else might be able to do simply because of my age. And he looked at me like I was crazy. He was like, "Brandon, no one's focused on your age. No one is thinking about how young you are. People in business and people in life simply want you to perform. People simply want to see that you can get a result. They don't care about your age." And when he said that to me that night, I'll never forget this. I thought to myself on my entire drive home, because I had a 3.5-hour drive home. It was in Connecticut and I live in New York. And I was thinking to myself, wow, that completely destroys what my community has told me. That completely eradicates the insecurity that I have. That eliminates what my boss told me. What does my boss know? And this person of high prestige told me something different. And when it comes to my family's not in the business world. They don't know these things, so why would I take their word for it? So I built up new references. Let me show you. My new references, the ones that now held up this table of belief that I am enough, that I have the resources that I need in order to help other people, are these. Now I believed other people have done it when they were young, so why can't I? Tony Robbins was 19 or 20 years old before he was speaking to thousands of people. Some of them might have told him that he was too young, but he still did it anyway. I have the skills. I already know what I need to know, at least at this level, in order to help people make a difference. I have the platform. We have social media, and we have Instagram, and we have all these different ways, especially with the job and the company that I work with, to help people right now. I have the platform that I need in order to help people. And the final leg that held up this table, and by the way, you don't even need 4, but 4 and more resources can definitely help. The fourth and final leg is I've already helped people, even being younger than I am right now. So now that I had these new references that held up this new table, I had a new belief. And my new belief was I am enough now. Not next year, not in 5 years, not in 10 years. I am enough now. And this was a revelation for me. And the thing is, once you destroy a disempowering belief, such as I am too shy, once you destroy it, it might not even feel like you've done something grandiose, but simply that switch in your mind will cause you to take different actions. And in the past 4 years since I destroyed that disempowering belief of I am too young to help people, what a ridiculous belief, but I truly believed it. Once I eliminated that, that's when I started to get promoted within my company. That's when I started to help more people. That's when I started my business and started this YouTube channel to create videos and content for you to help you destroy your disempowering beliefs so that I can reach more people to help them live a better and more positive life. You see, destroying one disempowering belief can cause you to achieve things that you never thought that you could. Let's use an example that you might have. I've met so many people who think I am shy, therefore I don't like to meet new people, or I am awkward, people have thought. So let's take that belief, I am awkward, and let's just pretend it's right here. Now, what are the references that have held up that disempowering belief? And as we go along here, insert your own experiences, that way you can use your own as an example. So, using the disempowering belief of I am awkward, what might have happened negatively? Maybe when you asked a girl out, they told you no and they laughed at you. So that's one of your experiences. Maybe when you went to speak in front of the room at a networking event, or when you were speaking to your team or your coworkers, you froze up and therefore you weren't able to get your message across. So there's another experience. Maybe somebody at work or somebody in your life laughed at you and told you that you were awkward or you were shy or they didn't like you. Another belief. And then for the final one, maybe your childhood friends or your family told you that you're just an awkward person. The reality is the people who are closest to us have the greatest influence, okay, at least most of the time. If they tell us something, we tend to take it and hold it deep within us, and it can actually deter us from achieving what we're capable of. Okay, so those are the negative references that we might hold that hold up the table of the belief of I am awkward. So what are some ways that we can destroy that belief? Well, think about times in your life where you were the opposite of this disempowering belief. Think about times where you were outgoing. Maybe you went to a party once and you made 2 new friends because you got out of your comfort zone. New reference, new experience. Maybe you gave a presentation online on Zoom or in front of your coworkers, and therefore that is a positive reference. Maybe you made a new friend when you went to travel to a different country, therefore another experience. Or maybe you met one of your friend's family and they told you they really liked you, and you told them that you thought you were awkward, and they were like, what are you talking about? You're not awkward at all. Similar to what happened to me at that networking event. So now you've got 4 positive experiences to hold up a table of something different. And this new one can be, I am outgoing. I am positive. I am enthusiastic. Do you think that you would take different actions believing that you were enthusiastic more so than if you told yourself that you were awkward? It's an obvious question. And this is my recommendation to you. Don't hold on to the beliefs that hold you back. Simply discard them and adopt new beliefs that support the person that you want to become. And I'm going to tell you exactly how you can do that. In order to build up beliefs that will actually help you, the first step is to write down who you want to be, the kind of person that you are. So maybe you're going to write things in your journal right now, such as I am confident, I am enough, I am loved, I am outgoing. And for each of those statements underneath, you're going to write down 4 or 5 or even more positive experiences or references that have happened in your life that support that belief. So step 1 is to write down everything you want to believe. I am this, people are this, and make sure they're positive because again, it's your choice for what to believe. So your first step is to write down who you want to be. The second step now is to write down all of the disempowering beliefs that you've held throughout your life, such as my family doesn't believe in me, or I am too young to be successful, or I am awkward, I am shy. Write down each disempowering belief and then write down each reference or experience that holds up that table and structure of belief in your life. Because you're going to take those, just like I showed you on the flip chart, and underneath them, you're going to write down an experience, a positive experience, for each negative one that shows the complete opposite. Now, as an example, if you said that my family doesn't believe in me, and that's one of your experiences, then you're going to write a positive experience of when your family did believe in you. And this is the thing about your memory. You're going to have memories of certain experiences, and you're going to see them in your mind's eye play out in a specific way. But so often, because of our disempowering beliefs, we can actually warp and manipulate a memory in a way that is false, in a way of it didn't even happen the way that we see it in our mind. So maybe simply change that memory to something positive. Replay it backwards in your mind's eye and insert what you wanted to happen instead. And after you do that, you'll find that you can't even access that memory the same because a memory is just that. It's a video that plays in your mind. It doesn't mean it's real. It doesn't mean it's accurate. It's a memory. The only thing that you're sure of is what is right now. And in this moment, right now, you get to make the decision to believe what is actually going to help you. So I want to know, in the comments below, I want you to type in, what are some disempowering beliefs that you've held? What are you going to replace them with? And while you're down there, click the first link in the description below to get my book, Be Extraordinary, Your Guide to Self-Mastery. Enter your email. I'll give you the free ebook copy so you can start reading it immediately. And be sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell. That way you see all new videos every single Monday that we release. And hit that like button. That way this video gets shown to more people who want to destroy the beliefs that hold them back in life. And I can't wait to hear about the positive changes that you make because of these principles and these exercises. And until we talk next time, continue to be better.